good evening, jammers, and welcome to Jams and Cocktails Live. I am your host, Brad Brock, and tonight we're paying homage to the godfather of modern classic cocktails and mixologist extraordinaire, Dick Bradsell. We do loads of music features on the show, but tonight we dive into a rare episode about a man who took cocktail making to the next level and gave us some of today's most recognizable bar drinks. And in the second half of the show, of course, we've got Name That Tune, the Jordy Files, Midweek Motivation, and brand new music from Treasure Coast's rock band 21 to Burn. And their video just dropped last week, so to enjoy that. Joining me here in the lounge tonight is Captain Cocktail himself, Mr. Derek Zugel.
What's up, guys?
And Steve the Bruce.
Hello.
Sleeveless as ever. The girls are off tonight. Sorry, dudes and dudettes. It's not quite as pretty in here as it usually is, but you know, we'll get through it. Oh,
that was smooth.
Real smooth, huh? Thanks to those of you tuning in live with us tonight on YouTube and Facebook and listening in on Shore Life Radio. And thanks to those listening later on your favorite podcast platform. I had to rewrite that.
This is going to be great.
I think that's the second week in a row I messed up on that bit. And thanks to those of you listening later on your favorite podcast platform like iHeartRadio. Wherever you're catching the show, please subscribe on YouTube, follow us on social media, and make us your number one preset on the iHeartRadio app. You can get us immediately as soon as you log in. Shout out to our July keg sponsor, my friend and commercial realtor, Jen Spearman. So be sure to reach out to her at jenniferspearman.com for all your commercial real estate needs. And thanks, Jen, for keeping the beer flowing. We appreciate that. Yeah, we are watching the chats and comments tonight, and the JNC text line is open at 321-345-6658. So join the conversations and drop us a line throughout the show. We'd love to hear from you. I guess without further ado, we should get this tribute underway with our shot of the week. We got plenty of cocktails tonight, so I figured I'd ease you guys into it with a nice shot. So here, let's do it. This week's shot of the week is equal parts charming, questionable, and weirdly enjoyable. It's the James Franco. Much like its namesake, this shot might leave you wondering, do I actually like this? Or am I just intrigued? With smooth Jameson Irish whiskey and nutty Frangelico, it's a combination that doesn't totally make sense, but somehow works anyway. Whether you love him, tolerate him, or just can't look away, this shot's got big didn't prepare for the role, still nailed it energy. Let's head over to the JNC bar to see how it's made.
What's up, you guys? So I thought that this was a joke when this shot came across my desk, but apparently it works. But we just have to deal with this smug face. Anyway, let's get to it. First off, in a shaker with ice, we're gonna add the James portion of our James Franco. Little Jameson, 1 ounce. In we go. And then the Franco bit, 1 ounce of Frangelico in the shaker. And we'll shake it till it's cold. Now strain it in a shot glass. There you have it, the James Franco shot. Let's head to the lounge and see how it is.
Yeah, are you guys excited or what? This is the James Franco.
Don't smell it. Don't smell it.
Yeah, let me get a little whiff.
Too late.
Oh.
It doesn't smell like anything to me. Maybe like
yeah.
It smells like peanut butter. No?
Yeah, it smells. Yeah, okay.
Well, fellas, it's a gentleman's show. I appreciate you being here with me tonight. Salud.
Salud.
Not bad. That is surprisingly scrumptious. How do you feel, Derek?
I'm not a big peanut butter whiskey, and it definitely tastes like peanut butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the hazelnut, the Frangelico. But it really cuts that Jameson down to nothing.
Yeah. I think mixing that with like a razzmatazz and making a peanut butter jelly shot out of that.
Well, it definitely would level it up.
Yeah.
Versus just do. To me, I feel like that's just peanut butter whiskey that we just drank.
Yes.
I would, if I was a scientist, I would compare what we just had to just taking a chilled shot of the sheepdog or whatever, the butterball or whatever the hell the other one is. I don't know what they're called.
As somebody that drinks copious amounts of Jameson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think? Good. Yeah, I thought it was pretty nice.
No burn, no little afterburn. I mean,
burn.
I like the burn with Jameson, but
yeah,
it's smooth. Could be dangerous.
Yeah, it could be dangerous. Make a whole cocktail of that.
Oh,
you get your whiskey and your diabetes all in one shot. It's awesome.
It's my peanut butter whiskey right here.
There you go. All right, you guys, join us each week for our shot or cocktail of the week by visiting us at jncpodcast.com to see what we're planning, and then tune in on Wednesday nights to have a drink with us. We'd love for that. All right, I guess we'll move right into our show here. It's seldom that someone comes along and completely changes the trajectory of an industry. But then there was Dick Bradsell. Now, he wasn't just a bartender. He was a visionary, a quiet disruptor who took one look at the sugary neon chaos of the 1990s, of which Steve is quite familiar with, 1980s cocktail culture, and said, we can do better. And he did, one perfectly balanced drink at a time. So tonight, we're diving deep into the life and legacy of the man behind modern British mixology. You probably had one of his creations, the Espresso Martini, perhaps, the Bramble, maybe even the Wibble. Of those, we're actually going to make all of those tonight.
The Wibble?
The Wibble. It's going to be, I haven't had that one yet. There's so much more to his story than just the drinks on the menu. So I put together a little video to give you a taste of the era, the energy, and the man himself, from the bars that made him a legend to the poem that became a hit song. This one's for anyone who's ever taken their craft seriously or just appreciates a damn good cocktail. So sit back, pour yourself one, and let's raise a glass to the godfather of cool behind the bar, Dick Bradsell. Check this out. Let's start at the beginning. Cocktail culture in the UK wasn't always the stylish, sophisticated scene it is today. For most of the 20th century, British drinking leaned heavily on the humble pint or a stiff G&T, solid, dependable, but not exactly adventurous. Bartending was a trade, not a craft. Cocktails were mostly reserved for hotel lounges or special occasions, and often made with dusty bottles and a shrug. But as the 1980s rolled in, something started bubbling up. Cocktails made a comeback, though not the kind Bradsell would come a champion. Instead, the decade exploded with neon-colored drinks, pre-bottled sour mixes, and party-starting names like Sex on the Beach, Woo Woo, and Blue Lagoon. These were fun, loud, sugary, and frankly, kind of a mess. And then along came Dick Bradsell, a man who would rewrite the recipe for what cocktails could be. Dick Bradsell was born in 1959 in Bishop Stortford and raised on the Isle of Wight. He wasn't groomed for cocktail royalty. In fact, he got his start cleaning up after a house party gone wrong. Shipped off to London to get some discipline, he ended up working at the exclusive Naval and Military Club, where his uncle taught him proper service, from butler etiquette to the art of a martini. But it wasn't until his time as a barback at Zanzibar in the late 1970s that he caught the cocktail bug. From there, he would go on to shake up London's nightlife at some of its most iconic venues. Bradsell's approach was different. His drinks were fresh, precise, elegantly balanced, like little haikus in a glass. He wasn't trying to dazzle you with gimmicks. He wanted you to taste the spirit, feel the structure, and still smile by the last sip. Let's let the man himself walk us through making one of his signature classics.
So I'm going to make you an Espresso Martini. I invented this at Fred's Club in the late 80s when a young model who's now famous came in and said, "Can you make me a drink that will wake me up and then me up?" I take a shaker and I put in a couple of shots of Vibro vodka. Then some sugar syrup. Some Kahlua, coffee liqueur. And then that's a fresh shot of espresso. And give it a shake. And I strain it into a pre-chilled cocktail glass. And I'm going to add 3 lucky coffee beans. 1, 2, 3. There you are, an espresso martini.
His other creations, like the Wibble and the Bramble, weren't just cocktails. They were statements. They said, we don't need to pour blue syrup in a hurricane glass to have a good time. But there's more to Bradsell than bitters and gin. He was also a poet, and his words didn't just stay scribbled on napkins behind the bar. One of his childhood friends was David Steele, bassist for the British ska band The Beat. Bradsell's poetry caught the attention of singer Dave Wakeling, who turned one of Dick's pieces into the lyrics for their song Twist and Crawl on the band's breakout 1980 album I Just Can't Stop It. It was gritty, sharp, and full of movement, much like Dick's nightlife persona. He wasn't just in the scene, he was the scene. A bartender with the soul of a poet and the swagger of a frontman, Dick's impact didn't stop at drinks. He trained and mentored a new generation of cocktail giants. Names like Tony Conigliaro, Jasper Ayers, and Theodora Sutcliffe. He wrote for industry magazines, helped popularize techniques like double straining, and demanded fresh juice in proper proportions long before it was cool. He made bartending cool again, not flashy, not theatrical, but cool in the way jazz is cool or a perfectly tailored suit. Quietly confident, effortlessly precise. He passed away in 2016 at the age of 56, but his legacy pours on in every decent cocktail you order in London, New York, or anywhere a bartender decides to ditch the neon and mix with intention. All right, you guys ready to make some drinks? I know I could use one. Good God. Oh, sweet Jesus. All right. It wouldn't be a proper tribute to a bartender without heading into Bargatory, which took a minute, but we've made it. And mix up a couple of Dick Bradsell's iconic creations. So these aren't your average bar rail cocktails like a rum and coke or any of that nonsense. These are the drinks that change the game. Balanced, flavorful, and built with purpose. So we're going to craft 3 of his most legendary cocktails tonight. The bold and buzzy Espresso Martini, the crisp and fruity Bramble, which we've done also on the show before, and the complex bittersweet beauty known as the Wibble. These recipes come straight from the source. No weird riffs or TikTok hacks, just Bradsell's originals made with respect, with the only exception that we could not get creme de mure because that is very French and very unavailable here. So we are using, what did you have out there earlier? Yeah, Chambord. So we'll be using Chambord instead. So I guess without further ado, we'll start with the Espresso Martini. Why not? Let's do it. So we're going to start with the one that made Bradsell a household name behind the bar. Born in the 80s, the Espresso Martini was created when a young model, as you heard in the video, asked for something to wake me up and fuck me up. And the result is a rich, frothy mix of caffeine and vodka that's become a global favorite. So we're going to start with about 1.5 ounces of vodka. In the video, he did 2 ounces, so, or 2 shots. So we're going to do that. Start with the vodka. All right. And then we're going to put in just a little bit I put in a lot of this in my espresso martinis, but he only just kind of put a little dabble do ya in there. So we'll see how that pans out. Little dabble do ya. And he also he also puts in one fresh brewed espresso. You just so happen to have here. There we go, down the gullet. And a simple syrup. And then a little bit of what he calls sugar syrup, but simple syrup is kind of how it's going down, and about an ounce of that. Good enough. All right. Well, we can finally shake it up. I don't know where the lid went. And here we go. There we are. All right. And 3 lucky beans, which we should have had earlier. There we go.
Looks like an espresso martini.
Looks like an espresso martini.
Very nice.
All right. There you go. Anybody want the espresso martini?
Drink it up there, Steven.
There you go. Pinky's up, Steve. I know that Derek hates that. So much. He hates coffee stuff so much. So, all right.
It's disgusting.
Next up, we're going to do the Bramble, which we've already done. We've already done on the show before, but we're going to do it again. Because honestly, it's like one of my favorite drinks right now. So, all right, we're going to put some ice in this shaker. And we're going to start with gin.
Start with Jen.
Yeah, start with gin.
Is that Jen that sells commercial realty?
All right. 2 ounces. Of gin in the shaker with ice.
Jordan says she would love your espresso martini, right?
And then,
We know. That's why she married him.
I don't know, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice.
Actually pretty good, dude.
It's pretty good. Steve likes it. Steve approved. Very good. We're going to put some simple syrup. About a 1/2 ounce, it says. Why not? And then we're going to shake it. Get ourselves a nice cocktail glass. Now this, typically this uses crushed ice. We don't have that.
Quick, go get a hammer.
So we're just going to have to use my hopes and dreams as crushed instead.
I was going to use the...
We've been using those for years.
Yeah, Steve's using those for years. All right. Now we're going to strain this
Use the biggest hammer in the house.
into, over this ice here, fresh ice, cocktail glass, and set that aside. And then the fun part.
The fun part.
If I knew where the where that Chambord went.
I put it back on the shelf where it belongs. Top shelf. No. Oh,
Bingo!
eye level for you.
Eye level for me, he says. All right, and then we're going to drizzle. Drizzle. Now it would be creme de mure typically, but I've heard that Chambord is a good substitute. So I said we're going to just drizzle that over the ice and garnish with a lemon wheel and a blackberry. And that's the Bramble, baby. Bramble.
I've had one of those before.
Hold on, just show it at the camera. Show it to you guys. All right, Derek. This one has your name all over it.
No coffee.
Yeah, no coffee in there.
Very sweet and fruity.
All right.
Just like me.
And what do you think?
That's delicious.
It's good, right? That's what it's one of my favorites right now.
Dangerous.
It's dangerous. It's a good gin drink. I love it. I love it. All right.
Good gin drink.
Good gin drink. All right. Let me. Did you guys rinse that?
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect. I don't even think we need it. But and the last one that we're gonna make
You better freaking use it.
is the Wibble. The Wibble. This is one of Bradsell's more complex creations, developed at the Atlantic Bar and Grill, and it's a deep cut for cocktail lovers. It's citrusy. It's bitter. It's beautifully layered. So think of it as the thinking bartender's Bramble, right? So it's kind of a mix of that. So lucky me, we get to use gin again.
Noticing a theme with the gin. You did say
Gin is a classic. It's a classic liquor, man. It's a great base for fancy cocktails. So we're gonna shake all the ingredients over ice. So we're gonna start with just an ounce of gin.
make it 2 ounces. This is jams and cocktails.
And then we're going to do an ounce of slow gin.
Pour it really slow.
Pours really slow.
That stuff, if you have it in your bar, lasts forever.
What was that?
If you have that in your bar, it lasts forever.
It lasts for, yeah, that's one of those things.
That's why it's called slow gin.
Expires in 21-20.
Yeah, right? And then we're going to do some grapefruit juice.
Oh,
I just so happen to have some.
you got the good stuff.
Guess I should probably shake that up.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice shaking.
And it's just about 3/4 of an ounce of this.
It looked very professional.
Like I said, almost
That in there. And then about a half an ounce of lemon juice.
just happen to have it. Look at that.
That in there too. My man loves simple syrup. About a 1/4 of an ounce of simple syrup.
It's the only sugar they get from one.
So we'll just put the rest in there. And then I guess I could clean up a little bit here. Creme de cassis.
Ooh,
What? Brad, he's so bilingual.
Creme de cassis. Another brand new bottle I just bought today. Be on the bar forever now. Just a 1/4 ounce of this, so clearly it's potent. All right. Fancy. The Wibble.
where's the lid, Dick?
And then it says we're going to shake it up. And it calls for a chilled glass, but we ain't fancy. We ain't that fancy. Thanks to Ellie for these little cocktail glasses. Here we go. Let's see what happens.
Whoa,
That is bright.
Should have had a V8.
Should have had a V8.
That is not.
All right. It does not call for a garnish. It says no garnish is needed. This one's all about the flavor. It's zesty, a little bitter, a little sweet, and absolutely unforgettable. If the Bramble is the Beatles, the Wibble is the Smiths. If you don't know about the Smiths, Morrissey, no? Okay.
I'm looking forward to trying.
Cheers, fellas. Let's get. Steve's already housed his. Cheers, guys. Wow.
Yeah, I ain't got time to play around.
Yeah, that's something else. That tastes like juice.
Check out that color.
Red rum.
Take a sip of that. Let me know what you think.
Oh,
That's real good, right?
yeah, that's subtle.
That's real good.
Surprisingly subtle and delicious. Hold on.
There you go. Pinkies up for the Bruce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It almost tastes like a tomato juice inspired.
Yeah, I don't know where the tomato juice comes from, but yeah, it's almost like a Bloody Mary kind of feel.
Like a beginning taste of like tomato juice, and then it gets a little like spicy at the end.
And then a little
Well, there you have it, you guys. 3 cocktails that prove you don't need glow sticks and sugar bombs to have a good time. Just balanced intention and a little Bradsell magic. So cheers from the man.
But the sugar and glow sticks are pretty.
Cheers to the man who made bartending an art form again. Salud. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to all of you for being so patient. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, we've got Name That Tune and the Jordy Files. The text line is open at 321-345-6658. Don't go away, please. This is Jams and Cocktails. We'll be right back.
Jams and Cocktails will return in a moment. But first, a shout out to our July keg sponsor, commercial realtor Jen Spearman. Thanks for keeping the beer flowing. Would you like to become a JNC keg sponsor? Reach out and ask how. And now, back to the jams and the cocktails.
I'll take my chances at the goddamn gallows. my chances at the goddamn gallows. Oh, if my choice is to join them or hang, or spend my whole life in the shadows, you can sleep with the crown. I'll take my chances. I'll take my chances. Off with the heads. I'll sing with the dead. So try as you might, you won't change what's been said. It's time for the blade. The judgment's been made. I'd rather take my chances at the goddamn gallows.
Took you long enough.
All right, there you go. 21 to Burn, their brand new video out. Be sure to go and show them some love on their YouTube channel and give them a view or two. And get out there and see them locally here on the Treasure Coast before they blow up and they're on tour and they forget about all us little people here in Florida. But yeah, awesome dudes.
Yeah.
Great music. Cool video.
Dude, I like
They
it.
rock.
That's awesome. I want to go see them. I want to go see them around here.
Yeah, for sure. They'll blow your mind.
They're badass.
They're awesome. So Mikey, his wife, Mo, she does lighting. She really got into lighting the last couple of years. And so their light show is just amazing during their shows too. So she's unbelievable. So shout out to Mo for being awesome.
Nice.
Doing their lights as well. All right, you guys, it's time to put your knowledge of popular music and puzzles together in a thrilling round of Name That Tune.
My favorite game.
Yes, we all know that Derek loves Name That Tune.
And shot collars.
And shot collars.
Oh,
sometimes together.
We haven't had shot collars in so long.
I know. I wish that they were charged.
We
but they're
have, but you
I have not.
have not.
We invite all our live viewers to play along with us in the chats and comments. We are looking for the name of the song and the artist or band performing it. Tonight's category is loosely connected, and you'll get what I mean when we play, right?
Shit.
All right. First,
Let's do this,
clue.
Matthew.
All right.
First clue here.
She made us drinks to drink. We drunk them.
All right.
She made us drinks to drink.
Son of a bitch.
It'll probably take you to the end of the game to get the theme.
Jordan said you're looking good tonight, Brad.
Oh, wow.
She's lying.
She's paid to say that.
Now I'm all sweaty.
She likes it that way.
I'll give you the clue one more time.
She made us drinks to drink. We drunk them.
All right, let's see what you guys got.
Is it? I think it's called Bartender.
Drunken by the hip hop guy. That's not right. It is Bartender
It's close.
Is
though,
it
right?
T-Pain?
by T-Pain.
Okay.
T-Pain.
T-Pain's actually a cool guy. He,
See where we're going with this?
yeah.
Yeah?
Oh,
Loosely
yes.
related.
Yes.
All right. Next clue. Maybe it'll solidify this loosely connected roundup.
Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that
What?
sweet like this?
What?
Jordan got it. Jordan would be acing this tonight.
Of course Jordan got it.
Here it is again.
Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet like this?
What's her name?
Steve is still writing. I have no idea what he could possibly be writing over there.
The answer.
Nice job, Jordan. What do you guys got? That song by
is it-
Nicki R&B.
Is it Sabrina Carpenter? It's Espresso, though.
It is Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. That's correct.
I
See where
couldn't get
we're
her
going with
first
this?
name. I couldn't get her first name.
Yeah.
Less than me, espresso.
We can't do something like I'm Drunk by like some country star or something.
I don't know. This is all very
Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses.
this is all very curated for this particular theme.
Yeah.
Are we ready for the next clue?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll nail this one too.
So I held sweet drink 1,000 times.
You should know this one, Steve.
I do, but I don't know the fucking
So this is the only hint I'm going to give you. If you see where this is going, bartender, espresso. That's all I'm going to say.
Like martini. This is probably called the Wibble.
1,000 times.
It is there is a quiz on everything that we just endured. Now,
Give me one more.
I will say, ideally, there wouldn't have been so many technical glitches, and we could have. It would have been much smoother.
second.
But
wait a second. I got
see
you.
where I'm going.
I got
loosely
this.
connected.
I almost forgot the name of the second drink.
Yeah. Yeah. Jaybird nailing it. Philip said martini. Not quite, but close. All right, let's see what you guys
I'm
got.
following your context clues.
From that Nom movie by that 70s band.
Right, nailed it.
Ramble On by Led Zeppelin is correct. Like the Bramble.
I couldn't remember Led Zeppelin. You know, and from listening to the Gator for years, it should be like just
get the lid out.
Yeah, just totally. Yeah, fucking way. Like I'm brain dead right now.
Nice job, Derek. I said Derek's putting it together. He's figuring us all out
Derek's
just in time for
awesome.
the round to end.
Derek is awesome.
I have gotten at least the name of every song.
Yeah, you're killing it, dude.
You're just not as good as me, man. It's okay.
All right.
I'm not as good as you once was.
Many men can't be.
So we had espresso. We had Ramble On. What could possibly be next?
The Wobble. I have no clue who the fuck sings it.
Please write your answers down. Don't say them.
I gotta spell it wrong. Just for...
See, you guys, they're getting it.
They're getting. We're not as dumb as we look. Thank God.
I'm dumb.
They're nailing it. Philip said Derek is on fire tonight. Let's see what you guys got.
That's just because
I have to spell it wrong.
Yes, the Wobble, the Wibble.
I have no idea who sings it. It's just that aggravating song that everybody line dances to.
Come on, Brad. Now do the wobble for us.
So I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if you pronounce it Vic or VIC, but that's what it is.
Probably VIC.
Come on, Brad. Do the wobble and back that ass up.
Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble.
I mean, it's a cool line dance, but it's definitely not country.
And finally, the last one. If you were paying attention, which you probably weren't at all. Here we go.
Some pictures in your face that you forget in yourself.
What the?
This has got to be something with the dude's name.
Some pictures in your face that you forget in yourself.
This is like something you hear in like karaoke in like Japan.
Maybe.
Got it. Fucking nailed it.
Philip said, back that ass up.
That's why we wanted you to wobble and back that ass up.
I'm not going to do that.
Brad needs to demonstrate the wobble.
I am already sweaty enough from running around earlier.
Yes, you are.
Burned our whole second break song. I have no idea what I'm going to do now.
All right, well, I'll be listening to a Brad throwback.
Yeah, probably. Let's see what you got. Question marks. A bad song, Brad Brock, probably at some point. Okay.
I'm probably not wrong.
And there's the winning answer.
So the answer is Twist and Crawl. Nice job, Jaybird. Twist and Crawl by The Beat. The lyrics inspired by a poem written by Dick Bradsell.
Oh, that poem.
I knew it had something to do with the dude.
Nice job. Derek, you almost got all of them.
Great job, Derek. Great job.
Well, we weren't able to actually hear the story of Dick Bradsell because we were trying to help Brad out front. So we missed the clues that everybody else got.
I saw him talking on the video. I just kind of filled it in my own mind.
I'm blaming it on.
Yeah, there was loads of running happening and
panicking.
To be fair, this it was not very well thought out how all of this was going down tonight.
To be fair, I didn't run one bit.
Yeah, my armpits are real sweaty.
I sat there and laughed.
You would.
Yeah,
you would.
Yeah. Moral support.
I can't believe it. I mean, we'll talk about it later, but we got a show to get through here. Lord, unbelievable.
We heard it.
Well, you guys, it's time to deliver this week's entertainment news like we've had a bunch of cocktails and a James Franco shot. This is the Jordy Files.
Let me read it with no glasses.
Jordy.
Files. I'm going to do that while you read this anyway.
It's better be recording, not Brad's. Oh,
It's me.
damn it.
You know, that's not a bad idea. I should have Jordan pre-record her Jordy Files.
Damn right. Ain't nobody want to see you.
Or I should get I should make her do a AI avatar, right?
That would be fucking amazing. That would be amazing.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Oh, yeah. Put it right in the chair.
I wouldn't have to do it. I'd just animate the video.
That would be so awesome.
Probably one of these days, man. We're getting close. Anyway, you guys, welcome to the Jordy Files. Tonight in the Files, a boy band returns. A screen legend steps back. A metal icon takes his final bow. And Britpop's most dysfunctional duo cash in on nostalgia. Wonder who that could be.
And the Bruce buys a shirt with sleeves.
Yeah, that's in the Enquirer. From comeback tours to career farewells, we've got your backstage pass to the biggest stories shaking up the entertainment world this week. But first, here are some celebrity birthdays. Oh, Tom Hanks, turning 68 today. One of Hollywood's most beloved actors.
Doesn't look a day over 69.
Yeah, he old.
He knows he's known for Forrest Gump, Castaway, Saving Ryan's Privates. That's a different movie.
Yeah, different actor too.
Happy birthday, Courtney Love. Courtney Love, we remember her. She turned 60 today.
No
What
way.
the
Holy
hell?
Shit.
I was actually just talking about her today. I was listening to a couple of
Don't let him lie. He was
her
watching
songs.
a video taking care of himself.
I mean,
Lord. Wow.
It was nice nostalgia time.
That was her birthday.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's awesome.
60, yeah. And lead singer of Hole. She made waves with her raw energy and landmark album Live Through This. I'm sorry, Live Through This. Wow. There we go. Jordy Files. Alrighty. Mitchell Musso.
Who?
He's turning 34 today, known for his role as Oliver in Hannah Montana.
Oh.
Brought plenty of laughs to Disney Channel fans. I bet he doesn't have that hair no more.
Didn't I say?
Yeah, definitely not anymore.
No.
if
Looks
you're
like I've got my head of hair.
I don't know if you rock that hair at 34.
No.
Here's a nostalgic throwback. Fred Savage
Oh.
celebrates 49 years old.
Damn.
Charmed audiences, of course, as Kevin Arnold on The Wonder Years.
He looks the same, man. Just look at his face. Holy cow.
A defining show of the late 80s.
Yeah.
He did some interesting things in his adult life.
He was very savage.
Oh,
Savage.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you want to give us one example for his birthday?
No, but you can look up the softcore stuff that he did.
Oh, boy.
Derek was watching that video earlier, too.
What's his brother's name? The
Ben.
other Savage? Ben Savage. He's the boy versus men guy, right?
Yeah.
The man versus food.
Yeah.
No.
Boy Meets World. I got it.
No,
There
that's
it is.
Bear Grylls.
Yeah. Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World, yeah.
Yeah, Mitchell Musso definitely has a different haircut today
Ah, I bet.
and different color even. Yeah.
Different color skin.
Yeah, it's called balls.
Is that a thing today? Oh, next up, turning 59 today, Pamela Adlon. She earned praise both in front of and behind the camera with the Emmy-winning Better Things. Happy birthday, 59.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Have either of you heard of that show?
Nope.
I was going to say, I've never seen her before.
Yeah.
She's older than me, so.
I think there was some other stuff about her, but it didn't make it into this article. Jack White turns 50.
Whoa.
But that hair didn't. White Stripes frontman redefined garage rock with hits like Seven Nation Army and continues to push boundaries. 50, the big 50. Birthday, Jack White.
That's some hair.
Jimmy Smits, just a little older than
Jimmy.
70, from LA Law to NYPD Blue.
Holy smoke.
And the West Wing.
And Star Wars.
And Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's been a staple of prestige TV for decades and some sci-fi films.
He was good in NYPD Blue. He had big shoes to fill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
He's a great actor. He really is.
Keely Williams, she turns 39.
Wow, look
a
at those
former
eyes.
member of 3LW and the Cheetah Girls. She helped shape a generation of early 2000 pop.
Look at her eyes, man. She's got the eyes that just grab you in.
Yeah, pretty girl.
Yeah.
All right, that's our birthdays. Happy birthday out there, celebrities.
Cumpleaños feliz.
Yeah. Cumpleaños feliz.
Tante Goriate.
Sorry, no habla.
First story, the Backstreet Boys are back in a big way.
Again.
They're kicking off their Sphere residency and dropping Millennium 2.0 this Friday. Just in time to celebrate 25 years of their iconic Millennium album.
Dear God. 25 years.
Yes, sir. And fans are in for a treat with the new Backstreet Boys terminal at the Venetian in Vegas, an airport-themed pop-up packed with photo ops, exclusive merch, and even a full replica of the TRL studio. Doors open tomorrow. Get on the plane and
We're on a
get out
plane.
there right now.
Yeah, we're on a plane at 5 a.m., good boys.
I thought we were leaving after the show.
I'm booking it right now.
Steve's paying.
Steve's on it. He's on the plane. Nice job.
I'm going to use Jen's Delta points.
Next up in the files, Michael Douglas is hitting pause on his legendary career. The two-time Oscar winner says he's stepping back from acting unless something truly special comes along.
Well, no shit. He's 90.
He's 80. At 80 years old, Douglas reflected on nearly 60 years in the business while celebrating One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest at a film festival in the Czech Republic.
I loved his father. I think his father was one
Kirk,
of the coolest.
yeah, man.
And one of the original Hollywood tough guys.
Yeah, man.
And just as tough as he was on the movie, he was really a tough guy.
After surviving stage 4 throat cancer and decades of iconic roles, he survived those. He's now content watching wife Catherine Zeta-Jones shine.
Shine.
Shine, yes, of course.
Is she like 40 years younger than him or 30 or something like that?
The fans can still catch him in 2 upcoming projects before he fully fades out of the spotlight. So, wow. And keeping with that trend, another legend says goodbye. Ozzy Osbourne has officially taken his final bow, reuniting with the original members of Black Sabbath for one last epic performance over the weekend in their hometown of Birmingham. Billed at his farewell show, Ozzy sat on a gothic throne as the band rocked through classics like Paranoid and War Pigs. The Emotional Light, hosted by Jason Momoa,
Awesome.
featured a star-studded lineup and raised money for Parkinson's research. Something close to Ozzy's heart, of course, since his diagnosis in 2020. After decades of defining heavy metal, the Prince of Darkness leaves the stage with love, gratitude, and a whole lot of headbanging history. So that's a wrap.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. If you haven't caught it or catch the replay of the live stream, just really, really moving, really good. So that's bittersweet. This is just sad.
Yeah.
We're remembering a couple of Hollywood talents that passed away. First up is Julian McMahon, beloved for his role as Dr. Christian Troy on the groundbreaking FX series Nip Tuck, and for portraying the iconic villain Dr. Doom in the original Fantastic Four film. He's passed away at the age of 56.
God, that's
I got to meet him at one point in time. He was staying out. It was in Sewell's Point. I delivered something out to him at one point in time, and nice guy,
That's
really
cool.
nice guy.
No kidding.
Cool. Yeah.
I mean, by all accounts, he was just a lovely man.
Yeah, I remember watching Nip Tuck. It was cool.
And his wife, Kelly McMahon, confirmed that he died peacefully after a courageous battle with cancer.
Fucking hate cancer.
It's the great equalizer, isn't it?
Oh, it's brutal.
And another sad loss here is Michael Madsen, the rugged, magnetic actor known for unforgettable performances in films like Reservoir Dogs, Kill Bill Volume 2, Thelma and Louise.
Yep.
He was 67 and passed away from heart failure, with heart disease and alcoholism cited as contributing factors.
That'll do it.
He was in Free Willy, too.
He was in Free Willy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was the dad.
Yeah, I feel like that would be where I would, as a child, know him from. That's when I first started getting into films. What Free Willy was, 91 or 92?
Yeah.
Something like that. Two very different actors, both leaving behind lasting legacies on screen. So sail on, fellas. And finally tonight, a story that I'm annoyed I have to report on. But it's news, I suppose. Oasis has reunited because, unfortunately, 16 years wasn't long enough to really call it quits. Liam and Noel Gallagher kicked off their live 25 tour in Cardiff, delivering 2 hours of Britpop nostalgia to 60,000 fans who shelled out hundreds of dollars to relive the 90s. Noel brooded, Liam strutted in a parka, and the band played their only two songs that history remembers, Wonderwall and Champagne Supernova, while keeping the sibling tension just below boiling. No new music, just a pricey stroll down memory lane from rock's most insufferably self-important brothers.
It was the We Need Money tour.
That's correct.
We're broke-ass tour.
So, there you have it. Oasis is back and Ozzy is gone. The world is shit. Congratulations. This is the Jordy Files.
Truly the end of times.
Oh, boy. Well,
yeah, that comes right before the 4 minute apocalypse.
Yeah, I think we're gonna take one more quick break. I know a lot of breaks this evening, but the show is flying by. And we'll come back for beer 30, but I got to get a beer first. So we're going to do that. Don't move an inch. The technical glitches are over. God willing. And we'll be back with Midweek Motivation. Don't go away. All right. We're back. And I guess it's time for Midweek Motivation. All right, you guys. You don't have to be famous, rich, or in some flashy career to make a lasting impact. You just have to give a damn about what it is you do. Dick Bradsell was a bartender, but he didn't just make drinks. He crafted them. He treated every cocktail like a piece of art, even if it was being handed across a crowded bar at 1 a.m. to someone who might not even remember it the next day. Why? Because it mattered to him. The technique, the balance, the way it made someone feel, it was all part of the craft. And the mindset didn't just revolutionize cocktails, it elevated bartending itself. So here's the takeaway. Whatever you do for a living, do it with pride. We spend a huge chunk of our lives working, clocking in, grinding it out, doing what needs to be done. So why not take ownership of that? Why not bring your best to the table, even if the job seems small, routine, or thankless? Because when you take pride in your work, even the little things, people notice. You notice. It builds confidence, character, and ultimately a legacy. So whether you're pouring drinks, writing code, teaching kids, flipping burgers, or running a company, do it like you're the best in the world at it, because you might just become that. So take a page from Bradsell's book, Let Your Work Speak for You. Make it count. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Great job, Bradford Lee.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you're not going to put your all into something, there's no reason to do it. So
yeah, I feel like
do it.
You know, it's well, you're just gonna go through 8 hours of your day every day hating your life. That sounds terrible.
Of course, yeah. You spend most of your time with the people you work with, and
don't erase that. Let me take a photo.
And at work, so you got to make sure.
Show it again.
Show it again.
I don't even know what's going on.
He's doing a portrait of you.
I felt inspired.
I'm here for it. I like it. All right, you guys. Well, I guess we'll do our shameless plugs while we wait on Beer 30. Let's do it. Shameless.
Great television series.
All right, fellas. Any shameless plugs? Not you, Steve.
I won't steal yours this week.
Oh, that's awful nice. Any shameless plugs, Steve?
It's going up on eBay. Anybody can bid. Brad Brock, I'll get him to sign it forcefully.
You just have to be very careful with it because it will definitely erase itself over time.
Unless you spray it with hairspray.
Hey, there you go. Hey.
There's a way around everything, brother.
Let's not ruin my boards with hairspray.
Oh, you got 4 more?
Hey, if Hunter Biden can get $500,000 for a painting, I'm saying $10 for this. Anybody?
Oh, yeah, he'll definitely get that for sure. Anyway, you guys, shout out to our sponsors and partners at Leak Busters Roofing, The Bug Juice, and Code Rum. Check out our partner podcasts at Drums and Rums and Riffs and Rhythms, both of which are featured with us on the B3 Podcast Network, wherever you listen to podcasts. The Al Biltrand Podcast, 561 Music, Nia's My Rum Diaries, and Ghost on the Aux. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like, share, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. There's a ton of great music going down in Fort Pierce on Friday night. Paul Robertson is coming out.
Who is that guy?
He's coming out of drum retirement to perform with Mike Farrow at Cobb's Landing from 6 to 9 in Fort Pierce.
Oh, we know Mike. Mike's great. Who's Paul? Paul who?
Yeah, Paul who? In the same town, just around the corner, the Ryan Owens will be slinging his guitar at Pierce Cider Works from 6 to 9. And I'll be jamming at the Funky Cuda right up the street from there from 6 to 9. So you could technically do a pub crawl and spend an hour with each of us on Friday night. However, we'll all probably just wind up at the public house for a nightcap. So you can come and see us all there.
A nightcap.
A nightcap. Once again, shout out to commercial realtor Jen Spearman for being our July keg sponsor.
Jenny.
Yeah. If you've got a business or a project you want to promote, or you just like to make sure we've got enough to drink, reach out to me. Email, DMs, all good. It's a $100 sponsorship. There's a bunch of ways to get it done. So you can do that. Also, if you just love what we do, and you just want to throw money at us, you could sign up for our Patreon page. It's $5 a month. Once you sign up, you don't never have to log in again. It will just charge you until the end of time every month. You just forget it ever happened, and I'll collect all of the rewards.
Make it rain, baby. Make it rain.
But if you are invested, then we do throw up some behind the scenes stuff, which may go up from today.
Brad don't know, but I recorded everything when he was running back and forth.
Yeah, well, what you don't know is that there's always a microphone running that records everything in the background.
Oh, yeah. He's going to hear all the shit we were talking.
Tonight would be worth it.
There will be some bleep bleeps and some other fun stuff, I'm sure.
But on Patreon, no bleep bleeps.
Yeah,
you get it all.
Man. There ain't no FCC.
That's true. The link for that is in the description of this video, or at our website, of course, at jncpodcast.com. Speaking of jncpodcast.com, go check out our merch. We've got lots of cool shirts and more merchandise going up there. So get your Ellie's beer chugging t-shirt. That's great. And jncpodcast.com. Come see me perform around the Treasure Coast in my one-man band. As mentioned, I'll be jamming at the Funky Cuda on Friday night, 6 to 9. Oh, yeah. Shameless plugs.
I love how you made that noise with your mouth when you actually have a button to make the fucking noise.
Yeah,
Just hit the
it's
button.
amazing.
Listen, guys, I am not relying on the technology at all tonight. There's a ghost in the system.
In the aux?
Wait a minute. Tonight?
Because listen, I tested every single thing before you guys walked in the door. Everything was working. All the cameras were working. Everything was working flawlessly.
See, Derek, I told you I'm plugging shit randomly from behind the console.
So
it would work.
It worked,
Listen,
yes.
Yeah, baby.
I have no idea what could have possibly happened between the an hour before you guys arrived to showtime.
Remember when you stepped
We
out?
had this all planned.
Yeah.
We had this all planned.
And I was like, listen, I was seeing stuff on that mobile camera that I had never seen before in my life. It gave me an IP address that doesn't exist.
No, it
Dude,
doesn't.
Those hackers were worth every
Dude,
time to watch them.
Everybody knows an IP address is like a sequence of like 4 numbers, right? You know?
Yeah.
And this was like, this had letters and all kinds of weird shit in it.
Yeah.
And I had never,
Those hackers did a great job tonight.
bruh,
Told you
never.
that app on my phone was worth it, dude.
Dude, when I saw it, I was like, I have no idea how to even fix this because it doesn't even make sense what's happening.
We wish we had a camera. He was panicking. Nothing,
listen.
nothing would have helped.
The one he said the one that we ended up using
Yeah.
is recording always.
Oh, he was taking Xanax like Pez, and
Yeah,
it
it's
still
old.
wasn't working.
That one's old faithful. What I need to do is I just need to run a wired camera out there.
Yeah, pretty
not
much.
rely on these stupid phones anymore. But the truth is, like, I only get worked up because I try to put together a nice little production for all of you guys out there and for you guys to witness while you're here, you know? And it's just, things go wrong. And I understand that when things make sense when they go wrong, I could get over that. We could work on that. When it's complete chaos, I have no idea what's going on.
Welcome to my world.
Shit I'd never seen before in my life.
Welcome to my world.
How do you even fix that?
I heard him use words that I didn't know existed in real life.
Do you know how you fix that? Copious amounts of Jameson.
Well, I'm working on it. I'm
Everything.
gonna go make another Bramble when I get the hell out of here.
Bradbull.
Yeah, because my Bramble's already gone.
What did you think of that, really? Well, yeah, clearly.
I'm loving it.
Dude, it's such a great... Listen, and I mean, I guess to put a cap on everything, because we're going to wind the show down after Beer 30 anyway. This guy was a messiah for cocktails. You know, he really took... at a time where it was all about the woo-woos and the sexes on the beaches and, you know, all the stuff, he really put together classic drinks with a modern twist. And using and the things, all the stuff that we didn't do, we really didn't do a very good tribute because he really stressed fresh fruits. You know, I was going to squeeze some lemons, but it was already chaotic enough. So I was like, I don't know. We're just going to get through
I would
this.
have loved to have seen that. That would have been fantastic.
It's just like, there was no reason for me to have a knife in my hand, so we were just not going to go there.
Brad would have been like, it's just not squeezing, man. It's just not squeezing.
It's not fucking right.
But
Fucking lemon.
it's true.
Where's Jordan? She should have bought this shit.
Where is it? That's correct. Yeah. You know, so he really stressed fresh ingredients. He really stressed his big thing is when you strain things, you strain it twice, double straining, so that it's extra smooth. I don't know. Such attention to detail to making cocktails. And this guy, it wasn't like he was just sitting like we do and we make 2 cocktails. He was bartending at the most notorious bars in London, serving hundreds and hundreds of people a night. So not only was he crafty, but he was
quick
he was in
and
the
he was
ether.
good.
He was doing the job.
But wait a minute, fresh things. One of it was like a gin that could last like 6 or 7
no,
centuries.
but more like the fruit juices
I know,
and the
I'm
things.
Slow
messing
gin
with you, man.
Yeah. They're great. And to be honest, I'm not much of a gin person. I'm a whiskey, a rum. You know that.
Yeah.
But this drink, this Bramble was spot on.
Dude, yeah.
And by an amateur that hasn't made it very often, I'm sorry I'm calling you an amateur, but it's the truth. You're not a bartender.
I'm not a bartender.
I'm not.
You
He's an
put this
amateur.
together very well. It's very well balanced.
It's good, dude.
Thank you. I did have to like center my feelings before we cut into to do that. I had to compartmentalize my intense frustration.
Constant professional.
But it was fine. So thank you guys for keeping me level and just, getting behind the camera and doing the thing. I appreciate that.
His level of...
Wait till you see my dancing while you were...
Cheers to you guys.
No.
Cheers to you.
Perfect time.
Wake up, it's beer 30.
Oh, that was
good.
beautiful.
Beer 30, my favorite time of day. I've been watching the clock and the time keeps ticking away. I'm taking care of business, I'm a hard-working man, you see. Until beer 30 comes to take care of me.
Kevin, by the way, is our August keg sponsor because he'll be debuting his live video of Beer 30.
Nice.
In August. So he is keeping us drinking. It'll be beer month thanks to Kevin next month. So
nice.
What were you gonna say, Derek? Yeah, looked like you had something on your mind.
I was just looking at the Das Boot as we mentioned here, and I'm trying to think of a way that I can participate better next time because I keep getting slack about I don't have fizz and carbonation in my drinks when I do it.
But didn't we do it with like ginger ale or something last year?
We did, but I'm thinking
that
maybe
was pretty carby.
I think maybe I'll just fill the boot up with a bunch of seltzers next time.
Wait a minute, ginger ale?
No, I had a mixed drink in it. I didn't have beer.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
I had Jameson and ginger ale instead of beer.
Dude, if you fill it up with seltzers, just hand your man code over right now. Right now.
It's just something I got to figure out a way to where people don't give me shit for not drinking beer. I just don't like beer, but I want to participate.
I don't like beer either, but I'll
but you drink the shit out of it.
I'll drink it. It's not about the taste. It's never been about the taste.
Well, we got a little bit of time, so we'll figure something out.
I'm just thinking. I saw the boot and appreciate Kevin for Beer 30.
A whole
next
boot of Jameson.
Next week is National Hot Dog Day again, if you can believe that, Derek. It's been a whole year.
Fucking looking forward to that.
So what I'm thinking, if you're interested, is playing a game called...
Is it the one where you get the hot dog? You try to swing the hot dog into your mouth?
No, I mean, we should do that, but maybe we will try that. But I kind of want to play a game called
Long Dog in My Mouth.
You put your wiener where?
Oh, well, is that like a truth or dare thing?
It's so like weird places that you make a hot dog, like instead of a bun, it's, in something else, right? And so
a wrap.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't. If you have ideas, keep them to yourself, because we're gonna ask, where did you put your wiener? And it'll be like a describing thing. You have to describe what it is, and then people will guess, and then you show.
I do have a great idea.
What are we trying to do? Give me a divorce?
Maybe me too. So National Hot Dog Day is next Wednesday.
I think it's going to be more interesting to find out where the ladies put their wieners.
See? It's already getting exciting.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed our show tonight and learned a little bit about the absolute legend that is Dick Bradsell. Give it up for Derek and the Brews holding down the fort with me tonight. As mentioned again, join us next week for National Hot Dog Day. Until then, friends, take care of yourselves and each other. Broadcasting live from the legendary JNC Lounge, I'm Brad Brock. We love you. Good night.